In a time long ago, in the land now known as Virginia, lived a brave and adventurous young Native American woman named Pocahontas, the daughter of Chief Powhatan. Pocahontas was free-spirited and loved exploring the beautiful forests and rivers of her homeland. She was deeply connected to nature, often seeking the wisdom of the wind, the trees, and her trusted guide, Grandmother Willow, an ancient talking tree. One day, Pocahontas's peaceful world was disturbed when 3 ships arrived from England, carrying settlers seeking to find gold and wealth in the New World. Among them was Captain John Smith, a strong and fearless soldier, ready to conquer the land and claim its riches. The settlers, led by the greedy Governor Ratcliffe, believed the native people were savages standing in the way of their fortune. As John Smith explored the wilderness, he unexpectedly crossed paths with Pocahontas. Their first meeting was filled with curiosity and wonder. Though they came from vastly different worlds, there was a magical connection between them. Pocahontas showed John the beauty of her world, teaching him that nature was to be respected, not conquered. She sang to him of the wind, the rivers, and the creatures, expressing how all living things were connected in a delicate balance. But their growing friendship stirred trouble. Governor Ratcliffe and the settlers, driven by greed, saw the native people as enemies and prepared for battle. At the same time, Pocahontas' tribe, wary of the settlers, also began to prepare for war. Tensions escalated, and both sides seemed destined for a violent clash. Pocahontas found herself torn between loyalty to her people and her feelings for John Smith. Her father, Chief Powhatan, wanted her to marry the brave warrior Kocoum, who was determined to defend the tribe. But Pocahontas felt that violence would lead to only more suffering. She believed in a different path, one of peace and understanding. When the 2 sides were about to go to war, Pocahontas bravely stepped in. She stood between her people and the settlers, pleading with her father to spare John Smith's life and urging both sides to see beyond their differences. Her courage and wisdom shone through as she convinced everyone that they must learn to live in harmony with the land and each other. In the end, Pocahontas' vision of peace prevailed. Chief Powhatan spared John Smith, and both the settlers and the tribe agreed to stop the fighting. However, the peace was fragile, and John Smith, wounded in the conflict, had to return to England. Despite their deep bond, Pocahontas knew that she belonged with her people, and John had to continue his journey elsewhere. As John Smith sailed away, Pocahontas stood on a cliff, watching him go, her hair blowing in the wind. Though they had to part ways, Pocahontas remained strong and hopeful, knowing that she had made the right choice for herself and her people. She had changed not only her world, but also John's, showing him and others the power of understanding, respect, and love for the earth.